In this section here, this is over the application problems of some of the techniques that we used in the further sections that we learned about, and that is solving a system of equations in two variables. So let's look at the first problem here. I just kind of clicked on a button up here, starting with button 1 on my web page, which that link can be found on my YouTube channel on the right hand side. You're given $6.15 in nickels and dimes with, and we're not getting the whole thing on the screen over here, so let me move that, with a total of 80 coins. How many coins of each type do you have? And so we're going to need to know how many nickels and how many dimes. Alright, remember when I first learned this, I thought this was a pretty cool problem. So let's get over to the whiteboard. Alright, so here it is. Now we're going to want to know how many nickels and how many dimes. Alright, so we're going to set up an equation that involves the money first. Let's just do that. Okay, and so a nickel is 5 cents, and we're going to let n be the number of nickels, plus a dime is 10 cents, and we're going to let d be the number of dimes, and it's going to total $6.15. Now what I've actually done here is, a nickel is really 0.05 cents, and we could write 0.05 here if we wanted to, but it's easier just to work with integers, okay, or in this case natural numbers. So what I've done is I've just basically multiplied the whole thing by 100 all the way across, and that's the reason the decimal point here gets moved 2 places to the right hand side. Alright, and then the last equation, we are told that the number of nickels plus the number of dimes totals 80. So we've set up our two equations here, and we have two unknowns, and so let's try to find a solution. In other words, let's try to find n and d. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and just solve for n in this problem here. So n is equal to 80 minus d. I just take d over to the other side. Now it doesn't matter which one of these we work with. I'm just trying to find the easiest way. We could have solved for d if we wanted to. We could have came up here and solved for n or d, but let's do it the easiest way possible here. So we know what n is. It's 80 minus d. So I'm going to substitute this n in for 80 minus d, and so we're going to have 5 times 80 minus d plus 10d is equal to 615. And now what we're going to do is solve for d in this equation right here. So we got 5 times 80 is 0, 400 minus 5d plus 10d equals 615. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and rewrite this again, 400, and then we've got minus 5d plus 10d. That's going to be 5d is equal to 615. And now I'm going to go ahead and take that 400 over to the other side, and we have 5d is equal to 615 minus 400. So we get 215, and we multiply both sides by 1/5, and we get 43. So there's 43 dimes. Now to figure out how many nickels there's going to be, just go up here to this guy. N is equal to 80 minus 43, and number of nickels is 37. And that's what we got, 43 dimes and 37 nickels.